Hello students, right here again. Today we have practice problems for section 1.2. As always, if you're doing this, you should do the assignment, then come and check it. You're just decreasing the chance you will learn by just copying down the answers. Don't do that. First three were just some definitions. Shouldn't have been any problem. Chemistry, study of matter and changes it undergo. Matter is anything that has mass and takes up space. Mass is a measure of the amount of matter. Three very key definitions you need to know. And the next little group of problems, was it made of matter or not made of matter? So air, car, human body, radio, flashlight, textbook, all made of matter. They have mass and they take up space. Other things not made of matter. Now in the other things we have a magnetic field, heat, light, radio wave, another key area of science. These are all forms of energy, whereas thoughts and feelings are just neither matter or energy. And you got some true and false. Again, we frequently do, we'll correct some of these false statements. The mass of an object can vary with the object location. False, it cannot vary. Mass is always the same. Now, weight will change due to location because weight is affected by gravity. Weight affected by gravity. Mass not affected by gravity. A mass measurement includes the effect of Earth's gravitational pull on the object being measured. Just talked about this. That's not mass. It's false. That is weight. So change mass to weight. Scientists measure the amount of matter in terms of mass. True statement. Subtle differences in weight exist at different locations on the Earth. True statement. The Earth, subtle differences, typically not enough to affect any scientific calculations. Now, top of Mount Everest, they might, but the farther you're away from the center of the Earth, the less gravity there is, meaning the weight is slightly less. Your mass on the moon would be smaller than your mass on Earth. False. Your weight on the moon, again, weight on the moon would be smaller than your weight on the Earth, but your mass is the same. And some branches of biochemistry, a nice chart in your book. There are different branches of chemistry, nice chart in your book describing them. Here's just a list of some things you need to know. Study of all matter and the processes of living things. Biochemistry. Study of carbon-containing chemicals, organic. Study of components and compositions of substance, analytical. Study of matter that does not contain organic chemistry. Inorganic, and the study of changes of matter and the related energy change physical. Physical chem we'll deal with more in advanced chem. We'll do a lot of inorganic chem. That will be in our Chem 1 class. Will be mostly inorganic. Through both of them, we will be doing some analytic chemistry, a lot more though in advanced chem. We'll concentrate a lot on analytic chemistry, organic chemistry, biochemistry. We'll just briefly do a little bit of both of those. We'll touch on those a little bit. And they kind of repeat the same things down here. So check those answers out. And then a couple ones we should have written a little bit about. Compare the macroscopic world with the submicroscopic world. So we got macroscopic, things that can be seen without the aid of a microscope. When they didn't mention here microscopic things we can see with a microscope like you use in biology. Submicroscopic, we can't even see it with a typical microscope. So you got three phrases: macroscopic, microscopic, and submicroscopic. And why are chemists different than submicroscopic? Things that we can see, changes that happen, depend on what is happening here at the submicroscopic, or what I'll call the atomic or molecular level. So these atoms and molecules are bonding and changing, tells us why things do what they do. Sometimes chemistry is called the central science because its behavior atoms is to affect all types of science. We're going to learn a lot about in this course how these atoms work together, properties of them. So we're going to be dealing in chemistry mostly on the submicroscopic level. So that takes care of this little group of problems. Again, always do the problems, then check your work. That's all for now. Until next time, Strike.